What's up everyone, it's Tony here, and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be touring a 2021 Benetti Oasis 40m super yacht. This yacht is presented by TWW Yachts, so thank you to them for granting me access on board. Inside, you can sleep up to 10 different guests, and guys, this yacht was only used privately, it's never been chartered, so if you're looking for a pristine condition 40m Benetti super yacht, this one may be perfect for you. Also, I just wanted to say, if you're ordering one of these brand new, you're looking at a wait time through 2026, so that's another reason if you wanted to skip the line, this might be the perfect option for you. The Oasis series from Benetti, it's an incredibly popular yacht for so many good reasons. Now, back here in this aft area, obviously this is one of the most incredible areas. This is called the Oasis Deck. And you'll see right away we have a 7 square meter sunken pool, and I really like how the name of the yacht is on the pool, on the glass. So at night when this is lit up, it looks incredible. But also this entire Oasis deck is 90 square meters, or about 968 square feet. And you'll see on either side, we have the terraces that fold out. Unfortunately, we're at the Cannes Yachting Festival where we have yachts on either side of us, so we can't fold them out now. But let me put a picture on the screen of what this looks like folded out. This is such an incredible area. And then this yacht is also equipped with a transformer, which was an additional option. But then you also have the passerelle that we'll use right over here. And before we hop on board, I wanted to quickly ask, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a future super yacht tour. I greatly appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started with this Benetti Oasis 40m super yacht tour. So we talked about the pool a little bit. And then in front of the pool, we have fixed furniture. And all of this is focused from the aft perspective. You have the speakers built into the furniture as well. And I'll show you a shot of what it looks like when you're standing in the main salon also. Everything just sort of dips away and you get a fantastic view of the ocean when you're in the actual water. And it's a very gentle approach up. There's only a couple of steps. And then it's very common on these Benettis, you have this huge curved glass door, and these are mirrored to each other, so when you open up one, the other will open. But it grants you access into this beautiful main salon. And I love how the seating, I don't actually see a TV, there might be one hidden somewhere, but I really like how the seating is facing each other. It's such a formal yet intimate space. And this is kind of what I was talking about. I know it's hard to see at the boat show, but imagine you're here in the water. Instead of seeing land, you would just have a beautiful shot of the ocean when you're looking back with the doors open. And I know I've captured a lot of different shots of the aft deck, but I'm going to slowly walk forward just so you can take it all in. You can also access the engine room through this door here, but we'll go there later on in the tour. But now I think it's time to continue forward and check out the rest of the super yacht. We have a lot to see on board. Here is your formal dining area. And the TV, of course, should have mentioned it earlier, it's up on the wall. And then you have massive floor-to-ceiling windows. Guys, look how far these stretch. This is incredible. And you have this on either side. So you have tons of natural light in this room. And this is just an incredibly large space. Obviously, Benetti, they're one of the oldest and finest shipyards in the world, so they know what they're doing when it comes to building these yachts. You just have so much real estate here. I'm very impressed with just the volume you get in this space. Continuing forward, there's a pocket door here to separate the areas, and we have the day head. Even the hallways are just incredibly wide. This staircase leads down to the crew area. We'll go there in a little bit. But before we go down there, let's check out the owner's suite on the main deck. We have the lounging area on this side, large windows on the wall. And this is the full beam of the yacht. If you've been a fan of the channel, you know I love the white and blue color palette. So this is working perfectly for me. We have the closet over here. And if you're shouting at your computer, Tony, that's not enough closet space for a 40-meter Benetti yacht, don't you worry. We have something crazy to see in just a moment. Actually, I'll show you now. On this yacht, you have a couple different options. Over on this side, you can choose to have a gym, you can have a massage room, you can customize this however you'd like, and they opted for a massive walk-in closet. This is probably the biggest closet I've ever seen on a yacht. It's finished so nicely in here. And you even have this massive window. I know the blinds are down now because the sun is out on this side, but you even have a massive window as well. Probably the best natural light you'll ever get in a walk-in closet. This is truly incredible. And then your ensuite, once again, blown away by how Benetti was able to engineer this. On a 40-meter yacht, this is a massive space. I know I'm repeating myself, but I can't help it. Look at the size of this ensuite. I'm gonna tuck myself away into the corner. Guys, this is ridiculous for this size. The shower is massive. You could fit many people in here. We also have the bench, and it's stone lined top to bottom. Then over here, your double vanities. And I like this little platform they have. It's just a step up on an additional slab of stone with your freestanding tub. And you have the accent lights overhead. Not all of them are on currently, but I'm sure at night when this is dark, throw the accent lights on. What a perfect time. And then of course your toilet tucked away in its private room. And if you hear that noise, the crew, we might pass a couple of them as we go throughout the tour, but they're actively working, keeping this boat in tip-top shape. Very impressed with what we've been seeing so far. And then down this staircase, we have 4 additional guest cabins to see. And there's a massive landing area. There is a door here, so you could close off these 2 areas, but I don't know why you do that. I really like how the landing area is set up. And I also really like, on a lot of these newer 40-meter yachts in that size category, you definitely could fit 6 cabins, but I've noticed a lot of builders are just opting for the 5, or whether that's builders choosing that, or the owners saying that's what I want. Either way, the market and the demand kind of dictates that, but I really like how you only have the 5 cabins. Not every yacht needs to cram in the 6 cabins just to sleep 12 guests. It of course depends on how you want to use the yacht. You let me know, if you were going to own a super yacht, would you prefer to have just the 5 cabins, or would you prefer to have 6? I imagine, depending on your charter considerations, that might play into it as well. If I'm going to charter my yacht all the time, you'd probably want 6 cabins so you can sleep 12 guests. Being able to fit more guests on board probably increases your odds of your charter success. But that's just my own personal theory. And I like how the color palettes in each room, the designs on the wall are very similar, but then you have slightly different colors for each bed. So it's just a subtle little thing that sort of differentiates the 2 different rooms. Those were the mirrored VIPs, because on each side of the staircase forward, we have the single rooms or the twin rooms. But these of course are full-size twins. You have the iPad systems to control everything you need to in the rooms. And these are still really good sized en-suites. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining spending any time aboard this 40-meter Benetti. And last but not least, cabin number 5. And I also really love the wood accents. And look at the detail in the stairs here. But those are all 4 guest cabins. Now I think it's time we head upstairs. And on this yacht, whether you're coming up from the main level to the bridge deck or up to the sun deck, all the staircases are hidden away. And before we head back to the Skylounge, here is the day head for this level. There is a prep space for the stews right over here. And then you can also see the dumbwaiter. And they also have a staircase so they can get down to the galley, which we'll see later, up from this section. Then before we head back, let's take a look at this bridge. And then here we'll have the captain's cabin. Good sized TV on the wall, the double bed. Finished very nicely in here. Guys, in the bridge, this is going to blow you away. Looks like you're flying a spaceship in here. You have the 2 monitors on either side of the captain's chair. Additional monitors overhead as well. And then forward of us, we have these floor-to-ceiling windows. So you get great visibility out here. And you also have side access doors on either side. You might be asking, where's your steering wheel? It's located right here. And we also have the bench seating just behind us. Thank you. Now, we're going to head back to the Skylounge. You have the huge L-shaped seating right here and a massive TV on the wall. So I know downstairs you didn't have a TV right next to the sitting room. It was closer to the dining room, but obviously here would probably be your go-to spot. Then we also have a dining area on this side. This one's a little more casual. Let's look at the design and detail in the bench. And then you have another massive curved door. This one, the curve isn't as severe, but still very Benetti. And then this will open up to the bridge deck aft. Looks like just some freestanding furniture out here, customizable to your liking. And I mentioned it earlier, actually before I get into that, you can see a speaker over here. So sound system wired all throughout. And I mentioned earlier, all the stairs are integrated into the sides of the yacht, so you don't have a staircase leading up to the sun deck from here. So you come out of the doors and the deck is completely private. And I imagine you have some storage, potentially some refrigeration under here, just to service this area. Looks like the ice maker. And I'm not going to open these up in every area. You have the refrigerator. Lastly, just some storage for the covers. When you're on a yacht of this magnitude, I don't think it's necessarily appropriate to open up everything, but I did want to give you at least one example. Every single deck will have all the catering items required to service that area. All right, let's continue. We're on a massive tri-deck super yacht, so there's even more to see. So if we come out to the side deck, we can get back to the Oasis deck from this level, down the staircase, but then we can also access the bow on this level. Here is that integrated staircase up to the sun deck. There are wing stations on each side of this yacht. Here's that side access door to the bridge. And then look at this beautiful lounging area up here on the bow. Seating everywhere you could ever want. We have the sun pads facing forward, the bench section just behind that, and then a massive U-shaped seating area. Your entire party could easily fit out here, plus many others. You can see we have the shade overhead. And then just look from the outside, guys. Look at these massive windows from the bridge. This is incredible. Extremely modern design. Then of course forward we have all your equipment for the anchors. The bell is also forward. And we still have plenty more to see, but if you're enjoying this yacht tour, make sure you leave a like on the video because that's greatly appreciated. Helps pump out the channel to a greater audience. Now, I think it's finally time we made our way up to the sun deck. An extremely wide staircase. And then I think we will start all the way aft. We have more freestanding furniture up here. Like I said before, every single space will have everything you need to cater for the area, but you also have the grill built in. But then I'm sure you also have your ice makers, your refrigerators, a ton of storage on each side as well. You have the TV mounted. And then over, honestly, the majority of it, probably at least 3/4 of the sun deck, you do have the hardtop overhead. And here, clearly, I imagine, is the favorite for your alfresco dining area. You have the huge table. All of your guests can fit at the table and dine comfortably. And then you have the bar area forward. So 3 stools built in. All right, I know I said I wasn't going to, but let's just take a look. We have the sink. Normally the giveaway, if a refrigerator or an ice maker is there, is because you have the vents cut in just for condensation. So it looks like we have the refrigerator, the ice maker, and then I imagine this one under the sink is just storage. I'm not going to open that up, but I think you get the idea. And one last small one over here. And still more to go up here on the sun deck. We have one of the largest sun pads I've ever seen, and I really like the unique shape. You have some more backrest on this side, and then it just cuts across. And I'm going to estimate you could fit, let's see, 1, 2, 5, maybe 6 people on here, like adults, I would say. Maybe more, maybe less, who knows. But either way, it's a massive sun pad. And guys, let's stand all the way forward and take in this view. We're at the Cannes Yachting Festival over at Port Conto. This is where we have the sailboat area and the brokerage area. So all of these are brokerage super yachts. You have even more on this side. And then a ton of sailboats, and there also is a smaller powerboat area over here as well. And then the main part of the show, first look at all these super yachts and yachts out at anchor. But then the main part of the show is over at the viewport, over in this direction. And that's normally where you find all the brand new yachts that are available from the shipyards directly. You get a fantastic view here at the French landscape. All right, let's keep moving. I know there's a lot of people that want to see this boat, and we've been very lucky so far without running into any traffic. Let me give you one more shot here. And now we're gonna head downstairs and go into the galley, as well as the crew area. We can access the galley. Like I said, the crew area is down here, but we can access the galley right here. Beautifully finished in here as well. We have an entire wall of cold storage, the lovely little island. We have another prep space right here for the stews, your dumbwaiter, and then this door, of course, can slide across to the dining room. And we also have, don't worry, we're turning back. We also have the side access door over here. And the staircase I pointed out earlier, which led to that prep space for the stews upstairs, that's this staircase. So down this hallway, we'll find all the crew cabins. We have 3 rooms that are double bunks, and then this one is a single. So you can sleep technically 8 crew in total because the captain's cabin is upstairs. Here, of course, is the laundry room. And then I'm going to get a shot of just this half. You're good. And then here's a quick shot of the crew mess. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I want to give you one more look at this owner suite, and then we're going to make our way down to the engine room. All right, sadly, we have to keep moving. I could definitely spend an eternity on this yacht. But there's more to see and more to do. So we're back out onto the Oasis deck. Then the engine room is located through this door right here. Yep, thank you. So you can see how this first door swings open, the second one hinges up. Now, I think before we see the engines, let's head back in this mechanical space. You have a water maker on board, of course. This yacht has a very impressive range capability. You can cross the Atlantic in this one. So that means you have a lot of high-end equipment on board. Let's see if we can get to the tender garage. Actually, let's see the engines first, and then we'll see if we can find the tender garage. So I know you have one on board. Here's generator number 1. Generator number 2 is on the far side. Then here are your engines. Looks like some maintenance is being done, or they just have some covers on them at the moment. But either way, let me tell you about them. This comes with a pair of MAN V12 engines. They're 1,400 horsepower each. So your top speed on this one is 16 knots. You can cruise at 11, and you're looking at a 4,000 nautical mile range. So like I said, you can cross the Atlantic Ocean. And actually, should have just kept moving forward, because here, this is going to be where the tender garage is located. Yep. In this, out the starboard side, you do have a garage door that swings open, the crane in the ceiling, and that's how you release the tender into the water. And it looks like we have some additional space in here, so if you want extra storage, you can. We have a fueling station. And we're not going to climb down there, but here you can see the deep depths of the yacht, some additional mechanical space and equipment down here. All right, and let's close this back up because you know me, I like to leave everything exactly how I found it. All right, everyone, I think we've seen every single area on board. Let me give you one more look at this beautiful deck. I don't think we made our way down to the swim platform area. And actually, if you made it this far, then congratulations. I'm gonna put a picture of this yacht's profile on the screen now. It has a beautiful profile. And as you probably saw during the tour, stunning interior as well. Thank you so much to TWW Yachts for granting us access on board. Like I said, if you want to skip the line, this one might be perfect for you. I'm going to link the listing down in the description if you want to see it in greater detail. Thank you again for watching, and we will catch you next time.